Good morning. How are you? We just completed a series of 7 videos on how I was so energetic at the Enlightened Warrior Camp. This set of videos is on why I was so happy at the Enlightened Warrior Camp. People were asking, so I decided to answer the question. And while I was on my plane ride home from this wonderful camp, I was doing Sudoku, and all of a sudden all of the answers came because I hadn't vocalized all those things that much yet, and we didn't have much time to talk about it at the program. So here we go, 7 reasons why I was so happy at the program. I want to say this about me and happiness. It's my nature to be in joy. I feel like that's my natural state, but I'm not always there. That's not always being expressed. When things get in the way by being clogged by what's happening in this world and getting into the mind with that, then that happiness gets blocked. And in a sense, at the warrior camp, we were given a template of activities to do. There wasn't tons that I needed to think about. And the moments that I was in fear, I was going into my mind and I wasn't going into happiness. So part of also why you saw that much joy was because I was allowing myself to be in my natural state. Now, I actually believe that it's everyone's natural state to be in joy. It might not be as outwardly expressed as what my natural state looks like, but I think that we all have that potential in there. And there was something that I wanted to add to that because it wasn't until the last day of the warrior camp that we went through an activity that made me actually realize that my entire life I have not been fully living. Now, we all do that. We all get to those points where we realize a layer that we can peel away. And I've spent my life peeling away all of these layers. It was just that layer was a huge one, and that one comes from such an early time in my life. And I feel so much firmer in myself and confident in myself and valued since I went through that discovery and that process of relieving that layer. I will tell you guys what that layer is at some point, not yet. I have to wait for the right timing on that. But so part of that happiness, like I mentioned, is being in your natural state. And then it's removing the layers that block you from expressing that natural state. One of them is going into the mind. The other is releasing emotional traumas that have happened in the past in life. And I just had a thought, but let's see if it comes back or if it went away. The idea of just having everything present that we can have and releasing the layers. There's this cute tarot card that's called the Fool card, and the Fool is part of the major arcana cards, so it's a specific piece of the deck of cards, and it's 0. Some people say that the 0 is at the beginning of the cycle, and some people say that the 0 is at the end of the cycle. The Fool is somebody who has this complete joy, and he's about to step off a cliff, and he doesn't care. So he's living in joy and not living in fear. And some people say, only a fool would do that, who would be somebody who's ignorant. But I think that it also comes at the end of the cycle, because after we've let go of a lot of things in life, we're not holding that intensity anymore. We're not holding as much of that weight of other things anymore. We're not holding blockages. We're more confident. We're okay taking certain risks and know that we can handle whatever happens with those risks. And that's why the 0 also comes at the end. And so that's why in time, getting rid of layers makes us seem younger. People think I'm way younger than I am, partially because I just bounce around through life like a child, because I think that life can be lived that way. So we have 1, going to your natural state, 2, peeling away the layers that block you from that natural state, from that beauty that exists within you. And of course, there's many ways that you can do that you can peel away those layers. And you can always check in with me if you have more questions on how to do that. So many blessings and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.